Everybody, welcome to the Growth Family Network. And today I got about, I'm not going to, sometimes people say, oh, I've been getting a lot of questions. I got about 5 questions about the graft, and we've been doing some little powdering, little diatomaceous earth, so that's what's on my hands. But I got a lot of questions about 5 or 6 questions about graft, and everybody's like, man, when you going to do a grafting update? So today is that day. We're going to get a grafting update because when we do our garden tour, we're not going to really stop and talk about it. So today we're going to talk about it. This is actually a calamundine. What we did was, when we got that snow about 2 years ago, we lost a lot of trees and they actually died down to the rootstock. And instead of digging them up, we just left the rootstock in, and we just tried to use some of our other trees and trees that we bought, and we said that we're going to try to start grafting. So let me show you. This is the first graft that we did out here in the food forest. You can see on this side is where the graft actually took. So what I'm going to do today to let this one actually grow up, I'm going to come out here. We're going to cut all of these. If you can see on this side, I actually tried to do something else that didn't take. Let me cut this off so I can show you. So this one didn't work, and you can see I cut this stuff off of here. So it didn't take. You can see I still have the tape around this one. That one actually didn't take. So now what you do, when you get one to take, cut all those suckers off, and that way all the energy is going to go into this main tree. And this is first year growth right here. We actually did it in the fall, right? Spring, fall. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one and tie it here to this old one, and I'll let this one be the main tree. And then as time goes on, I'll cut this side off, at least down to here somewhere, or keep these pruned off. We have another one. This is a satsuma tree. Now we actually got one graft to take on this side, and this is supposed to be a grapefruit. Why I put a grapefruit on a satsuma tree, I don't know. But the satsuma tree is loaded with the flowers and the buds, but this grapefruit isn't really taken. I mean, as far as putting on any buds right now, so, but it's taken. You can look down here if you can see. And what I'm gonna do is today take this old tape off. You can see I tried some T-budding. The T-budding grafts didn't take, even though they say those are supposed to be the easiest ones. So if you go back to our previous grafting video, you can see right here, looks like right here is where the graft actually took in there. So it's actually taking time to get real solid. What I need to do now is take this old tree, break this one out. And this actually, the satsuma actually came up, not from the rootstock, but right on top of the rootstock. It had a little bit of piece left after the snow, and it grew back. But this is that graft and nodule. So let me show you some that didn't make it. Hopefully we can get some flowers and fruit on those, so we really can say we had success on that one. This is another one that we tried. You can see, oh God, just the whole thing broke off. But you can see we had tried right there. And what I did was I left these because I said if I get something this year that's big enough to fit this one, then I'll actually try to cut this off and graft to here. Let me show you one more. Show you one that I sliced my hand open on. We actually did an update video, but we lost it. I mean, we had the whole kit that Lead Farmer sent us, and we sit out here for what, about 2-3 days doing a long drawn out video, eating on the honey that he sent us and everything. And then I don't know what happened. One of the kids turned the computer off or something. Something happened, and I just didn't want to talk about the grafts anymore. But I deserve to give y'all this update. All right, so this is another one that didn't take. If you can look down in here, you can see where the tape is. This is another graft we tried, and you can see it's still in there how we put it in there. Cut that little, what they call, sliced it down the middle. We stuck it in there. Then we taped it up, put a bag over it, but it just didn't make it. So I actually sliced my hand doing this one. So grafting is a little dangerous. Here's another one up in here. So you see the two, trying to move that stuff out of the way. The two parts where the black tape is. And that's what I actually been using on everything, just using black tape. Haven't been using grafting tape. Maybe I will get better germination, better success, but that's what I've been using. So what I'm gonna do is, when it's time, if I find something this size or this size, I'll do the same thing. And it's just grafting practice. You got an old dead tree, cut it off and try something. I might try some tea budding, I don't know. This is just the first grafting technique that we've tried, where you actually just split it down the middle, shave off the outside of your scion and stick it in. So that's what we've been doing. So our success rate is about 1, 2, I think that's the only 2 we got. And we got a plum that we did that was in a pot. I'm gonna show y'all that one when we do the loquat update. But on the citrus, it was like 2 out of 20, 2 out of 10, 2 out of 15, 2 out of 10 maybe, something like that, like 2 out of 10. I don't know if it's the wrong time of the year, but the success we did get, we got 2 trees out of it, so that's a good thing. So that's our update on our citrus grafts. If you wanted to know what was happening with them, and hopefully when we start doing some more garden updates, you'll get a chance to watch them grow. So thank you for watching, and peace.